Yeah, obviously it's expectations are it's going to be hard fought. They're obviously coming up here with it's you get that second game in a season series, you win the front end of it. It's we want to get them, want to kind of score first too. Want to get out after them, get set for the game, be prepared to drop of the puck. But for the most part, it's ice is going to be hard to come by.
Yeah.
Both teams are good defensively. Both teams defend the house well. I think both teams are good skating teams, so I'm expecting a fast game. I watch on tape; they're playing well. They generated a ton of scoring chances in their games. For me, it's a game where of old. I think there's a variety of ways to go. Good defensive teams, but I think both teams are going to be able to generate scoring chances. Both teams have good depth. So it's going to come down to special teams, goaltending. When big games are on the line, and who's got the best discipline.
Is it in some ways? Is it bad in the way that they got beat the other night? Because would you rather they come in on a high and not maybe be fired up because they just lost the game themselves?
Yeah, with the what's at stake here?
Yeah.
It's like you talked it. They went through. I think with it probably caught them. They are probably getting. You go through a winning and you forget a little bit some of the little things you do because on tape they. Did they deserve the loss? Probably not. But it's a game where a couple of goals get in, squeak in on you, and you outchance the team, but you end up losing. It's the season. We've kind of been through a little bit of a funk here too with that, and the games end up in a loss column versus a W a lot of times when they do. But I think any implication of what's going on recently, either team's out the window. I think it's what I consider a heavyweight battle here on Friday night. Two teams with a lot at stake for the. If we have any. Inkling of being in the running for the regular season crown towards the end of the year. We need that 2 points on Friday night.
And then with Colgate too, real quick, I know their goalie's been playing well all year. You guys had a good game against them the first time around, but what kind of challenges do they bring you guys when you play them Saturday?
Well, I think they move well. I think they got one of the more dynamic players in the league. They have the McMahon kid's a good player, and I think they have mobility on their back end, so it's. They do a good job of letting him see pucks. You've got to get to the dirty areas. They protect the house real well.
Yeah.
What they do is they do a good job of being above you and defending, and then they get their offense off transition or off the power play. So it's just it's the way they play. Donnie's a veteran coach. He'll have them well prepared. They point. And then you have the equalizer where. You might even be generating enough scoring chances. He's good enough to beat you too on the back end. So there's a lot of ways going into the weekend. I haven't even thought too much about Saturday. I do know that they've had a great year, put themselves in a situation to be in competition for the bye, that first weekend in the playoffs. Everyone's pushing for that right now. So points are at a premium right now.
Yeah, I think so.